Hello everyone, I am Babrasalas Baguio and I'm here to talk about non-frills statement of how non-frill has no links with one sambayan and its correlation with RA 10175. The article is all about the statement from non-frill National Citizens Movement for Free Elections responds to a report linking them to the One Sambayan political movement. NAMFREL asserts that it has no association with One Sambayan and is committed to maintaining its independence as non-partisan organization. The statement clarifies that a technical issue including third-party servers led into confusion, but the organization remains focused on ensuring credible, honest, and clean elections. The issue stemmed from an article in the Manila Bulletin which alleged that NAMFREL was linked to One Sambayan. The confusion arose because of a URL that is linked to One Sambayan's app was redirected to a NAMFREL voter registration campaign website. This created the impression that the two organizations were connected. NAMFREL refutes this claim and clarifies that the shared server used by an independent third-party contractor is the reason for a technical redirection than an organizational link. The actors involved include the NAMFREL, the National Citizens Movement for Free Elections, One Sambayan, a political coalition, Manila Bulletin, which published the article implying that there's a connection between the two organizations, and that independent third-party developer that is responsible for hosting and managing the technical infrastructure that led to the confusion. What violations did the actors commit in correlation to RA 10175 and why? RA 10175 is the Cybercrime Prevention Act of 2012, which includes the provisions against cyber offenses such as libel, online fraud, and cybersquatting. And in this case, if any actor is deemed responsible for spreading false information that damages the reputation of NAMFREL, like the article published by National Bulletin, it could be seen as violation of online libel provisions. The confusion from using the same third-party hosting server is in itself not a violation, but the dissemination of false information or failure to verify facts could potentially lead to legal consequences under the law. Detailed violations would depend on whether there are involved actors acted with intent to mislead or to harm reputations. This assignment emphasizes the importance of verifying information before making connections between entities, especially when it comes to sensitive topics like elections. In today's digital world, technical misconfigurations can easily be misinterpreted, leading to reputational damage and also spread of false narratives. The lesson underscores the significance of maintaining transparency, due diligence, and also responsible journalism in order to protect the integrity of organization and the democratic process. Again, I'm Bob Russell Baguio, and this is my takeaway.